Hi. First of all, I'd like to thank on behalf of my team for this opportunity, and getting shortlisted makes us really glad. So moving on. So this is our project, Plugged in Commons. There are some images here, and this is probably typical of any city. Congested, narrow streets, long, short, tall buildings. And we are sampling something from Bangalore. And this is a part of Bangalore CBD. This is a small mixed residential area with some industrial and small scale commercial activity. And there are very little public spaces, and this is the massing. So there are some shorter, older buildings and newer, taller buildings, but they're not larger in size. They're just very narrow residences of like 100 to 200 square foot of homes placed stacked one above the other. So as you see, this creates this opportunity for voids in between the taller and the shorter buildings. And we were thinking, why not in a place like this where there's not enough public space or open space to kind of create an intervention? Why not use terraces? There's a good juxtaposition of shorter and longer buildings, and then we have the volume in between. So we are setting up a stage with that as a base. Nanja, would you like to continue from here?
Yeah, so the idea, so we have been always seeing terraces as a very romantic element, and how people find solitude in the spaces of terraces. Now, the terraces could be attached, and we are trying to look terraces as the new commons, where terraces become a part of the building itself and not just a entity that only one proprietorship or a building owns, but something which acts as a common to all the people. We want to break the boundaries and let community participation build the spaces. The voids and terraces act as a very interesting play for us, as we don't find that kind of space in the streets. Terraces act as an element to us, which not just only is an access to the building, but could be traversed horizontally as well and tread paths within the different buildings. So the idea is just like Candy Chang, we wanted to involve people, we wanted to involve communities and the participation building and promote that culture within the cities. With more people coming into cities and more modernization and living standards increasing day by day or decreasing depends on strata to strata, we feel that people have stopped communicating to each other, started living within themselves. And our idea is to bring the people together, and community that builds together stays together. So our idea is the proposal of a do-it-yourself toolkit for residents, where we provide them with the bamboo toolkits costing to build one module would be around 700. So we expect people to purchase the proprietorship rights from the buildings which are lowerly placed and fill the voids with urban farming and a culture that demonstrates the idea where people are building their community kitchen gardens together. Also, when terraces are traversed through the horizontal axis, we see that children get a huge area to play, which our neighborhoods and streets lack to do so currently at this point of time. The idea of introducing bamboo is that it is a material which is readily available, it is cheap, and people can get very handy with it. We as architects do not want to be in a position where people are dependent on us. Instead, we want to facilitate a change and try to bring people together. And that itself builds the architecture of the space. It's not the building, it's always about the people. And hence we want to propose a do-it-yourself toolkit for the people, as well as traversing the terraces, which becomes a common ground for play and the new performance for the way we are seeing it. So yeah, that's the key idea. That's what me and Sindhuja have worked upon so far. We would love to explore this idea further as well, and would love to know the comments of the jury on this, and how can we take this forward individually sometime in future as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
For me, the projects overall really portrayed a deep sense and a desire for public culture. The spaces in which public culture can really be expressed is in public space, and I think that the attention that was given to designing and to reappropriate public space for the expression of collective public culture was really important and was really well portrayed in many of the submissions and many of the winning submissions. The strong submissions was really kind of homage to collective action. For me, the project that really portrayed this quite boldly and was a kind of a bold proclamation and a kind of a bold provocation and a call for collective action is the housing project in Bangalore, the plugged-in commons. And for me, this project was quite strong in a kind of like unapologetic call for collective action of how we can actually provide a kind of a toolkit where the city is built by citizens themselves in an imaginative way, and thinking of the use of urban farming, urban agriculture in an imaginative way to reclaim a kind of a different image of the city. The project included a very provocative collage, which is essentially submitting an image for that idea, which I found extremely compelling, and I found extremely kind of there's a deep desire and a kind of a call for collective action, and there's a deep belief in that, and which I found really refreshing. So congratulations to all the winning entries, and I felt really proud to be part of this process, and I felt refreshed in this kind of very dark time of a pandemic. There is such a strong belief in in making space for collective public culture. Thank you very much.